Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Well, this is going to be a very sweet and short video. This is probably going to be one of my shortest videos I have. So you should all like this one. So, this is an intake manifold. Unfortunately, I have not figured out how to get these brass pieces in, but I am not going to worry about it. I will figure that out in a later episode. Right now, I'm just trying to get things out of my truck. And before whatever happens, happens. So, we got this. Just pop it out. Then flip it over. And if you're lucky enough, which I'm never lucky enough, to actually have ow, ow, ow. What you want to do is make sure that one, you got the right tools. Unfortunately, I'm lacking in tools. And then just I'm lucky it's the same size as what I just took off the furnace, but I could do without the extension on it. So just take off the extension, make this a little bit easier, and then this one, and then it should just fall right off. This is cast aluminum. So, and the only thing I really gotta probably take off in the near future when I have a vise, because I can't do this without a vise. All you have to do is take this, put this in a vise, and just start whacking this. It'll, yeah, see, because that's steel. So, but yeah, that's cast aluminum. I can tell you that this came off a Ford. That right there. That's the piece that sits on top of the motor. For those of you that don't know what that is. And it is plastic. You know. Majority of the time, I'm going to teach you something real fast, since we do have the time and since the video is pretty much over. You will sometimes go to an auto parts place like AutoZone, let's see, CarQuest, Napa. Notice I forgot one. Yeah, well, they're never going to be mentioned on my videos again. So, but you will normally take it and you will get sometimes what is known as a vacuum leak, because once, with everything connected, it should be under pressure. Okay, and when it's all under pressure, the sensors detect what's going on inside as far as the fuel air mixture and everything else. But sometimes what happens is you will get a sensor reading that says a vacuum leak. So before you go any further and take it to a mechanic, what you want to do is very, very lightly, take a can of starting fluid and lightly, I mean lightly, spray along these seams. You'll see them. Just spray it along the seams, anywhere and everywhere that you see a seam. Back here, just spray it on there. If your vacuum leak is in this intake manifold and it is sucking in air, then your RPMs should automatically raise in your vehicle. Okay, that trick will only work on if it's sucking in air. If it's blowing air out, you're SOL. No, then you'll have to take it to a mechanic. But at least it will actually tell you if this issue right here, if this is your issue or not. But like I said, just spray it wherever you see a seam, because when they make these, they're actually made in 3 parts. Well, sometimes 2. You'll usually have the bottom and the top. Okay? And maybe 1 in the middle. Actually, this one is 3. You got this piece, and this piece. But this is not really hard ABS plastic either. This is just, this is just plastic. Not this kind of plastic. It's not ABS. So, but the 2 pieces are actually made separately. And what they do is in the factory, they join them together. They heat up the ends, and then they join them together. And then as the plastic cools, sometimes they'll put a bonding agent in between, so this way when they connect it together, it will seal. Well, sometimes those seals break because they are plastic. Where I am, it sometimes gets to 115 degrees out here. And then you got your engine running. So actually, in all reality, underneath your hood, it's with the outside temperature and then the temperature, it can easily get up to 300 degrees inside your engine compartment. And knowing that these are plastic, this is what normally fails first. A lot of times, especially on Fords. So if you drive a Ford, but I've also seen it happen on Chevys too. It's just the way they're designed. To be honest, they should have never gotten away from aluminum, or in the old days, cast iron. They should have never gotten away, but they want to make the cars lighter, and unfortunately that's one of the things that they got rid of. So like I said, just spray a little bit as it's running along the seams. If it raises up, you found your issue, go to one of the places that I have said in the beginning and buy yourself a new one and install it. And that should take care of your issue as far as vacuum leak. Now, it could also be a hose that's come off, or it could also mean that your gas cap's not on your car either. But that's just a little FYI for you guys. I was really good at diagnosing issues with cars You know, and there's a couple times that I've been wrong, but there's a lot of times that I was not. So, and I think I do damn good without any training. But these are issues that I've come across as I've worked on vehicles. So, but yeah, so this video is over. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, scrap it right, and make that money. Peace. Later, Gators.